Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
All right.
Welcome, ma'am.
Namaste, all the masters. Atma Bandhan. As Lavanya ma'am said, my name is Nutan. I'm based in Washington, D.C. So I am going to speak about my recent surgery journey and my healing. So I never imagined that a small word like fibroids could shake the very foundation of my life, but they did. The pain, the fatigue, the discomfort, it became like a constant companion in my life. There were moments when I wondered if my own body had turned against me. So when I was first diagnosed with uterine fibroids, the news came in my life like a storm, because the first OBGYN that I met, she told me that my only option was to remove my uterus, and not just removing the fibroids, but my entire uterus. So
Huh?
as a single woman,
Huh?
that felt like, the door to future motherhood was just slammed right on my face, because I'm single, not married, don't have a kid. So that was very devastating news for me. And she dismissed any other alternative like medicine to, control your hormone to shrink the fibroids, or any uterine fibroid embolization. She told me this, like sounding almost like an air of finality, as if it was just a routine thing for her. But to me, it wasn't a routine thing. It was my body. It was, my life, and that could change the course of my life completely. So I said no, and at that time, I chose to take back my power and do the work on myself and surrender to the universe, and surrender to my spiritual path, because I've been with spiritual tablets since 2019. So I was used to with meditation, and I'd taken the L1 course as well. So I understood a little bit about, you creating your own reality, and the body trying to give me message that, something I've been ignoring, needs my attention right away. So instead of accepting what she told me, I decided that I will seek second opinion first of all. But I felt like the time is not right. So first of all, I will turn inward to find out, what caused this, and what's the message for me, and what do I need to fix it to be in alignment. So I reached out to GK sir, who guided me to other masters. I studied, I revisited the lessons that I learned in spiritual tablet, and especially related to uterus and second chakra, uh, with the help of GK sir, Arunashri ma'am, who helped me, you know, explaining all the wisdom related to the second chakra, or any questions I had. I had Archana ma'am who did a spiritual counseling for me, because I had a lot of mood swing too, and I was very fatigued and drained, so I didn't know what to do. So I tried to imply those lessons in my life. I added more meditation hours. I started doing 2 hours meditation in the morning, 2 hours in the evening, and I started implying whatever the lessons I have learned into my daily life. Um, I was also very honest with my spiritual counselor and master as to my feelings and emotions, what I was going through, so they could guide me. I also started writing, and visualizing, writing a lot of my feelings, journaling, positive affirmation, to change the way I was thinking. And then visualizing that, I built a vision board as well, um, based on the life that I want, like good health and creativity and joy, not the life of fear that I was living. I do believe that we do create our own reality with our thoughts and energy. And as I dig deeper, I found out, more knowledge in this journey, like what is the message my body was trying to say, because uterus is not just the creation for new life, it is also creation of creativity, your thoughts, the boundaries, everything. So my uterus was not just holding fibroids, it was holding unexpressed creativity, because I'm a creative person. I used to do a lot of dancing, fashions, and all, which I had stopped completely. I ignored it, and then I had put my dancing, modeling hobbies on hold for too long. I ignored it. I was also holding on a lot of emotional baggage, the weight of years of like overgiving, taking care of family, friends, not making yourself a priority. And and I had no boundaries. So I was just pleasing, people pleasing, everybody. I never set any boundaries in life. I was the least important person in my own life. And it was also the resistance to my own feminine energy, because I thought being strong, or being having a lot of strength, meant you have to act like a man. And so I understood what was the issue, and I began to live very differently. I brought my Try to bring the power back to my own life. I slowly started getting involved in my creative side, to activate my second chakra. I practiced forgiveness. I wrote letters to people with whom I felt hurt, and I burned those letters to release those emotions, to let go and make myself completely free. I learned to receive without guilt, because I was just giving, and I felt like gaining love and support meant you have to keep giving more and more in life. So now I learned that I should be receiving too, and I learned to receive without guilt. I created boundaries, which I didn't have before, and I started living in alignment with my life. So after a year of deep inner work, my fibroids not just disappear, but my energy shifted. I surrendered the outcome to the universe, and universe helped me manifest to find the right compassionate doctor this time, who I visited and who told me that I don't have to remove my uterus, all like she will be able to remove just the fibroids. So she suggested minimally invasive laparoscopic surgery. So late June, I had my surgery, and they found like 33 fibroids in my uterus. My uterus was basically covered with fibroid. There was no spot in my uterus without fibroids. So the surgery was pretty intense. Initially, they had said 1 hour, but it turned out to be close to 3 hours of surgery. And I'm still on my healing journey, getting my strength, and trying to walk into the new phase of my life. So it's been 5 weeks now. Um, Today I see life differently. I make myself a priority. I listen to my body, and I have stopped people pleasing. So next month, I'll be walking for New York Fashion Week, following my dreams again, and I trust that universe gives me like every ounce of energy and strength and confidence by next month. I feel like we all have power to create our own reality, and to do that, we must also listen to our bodies, our heart, and our inner wisdom. Sometimes the body whispers, sometimes the body screams, but it's always guides us inward towards inward healing and towards alignment. The question is, will you listen and find more important is not just will you listen, but will you act on it? And so please listen to your body. Um, and the other thing I want to say is, once I started doing all these work, there's a lot of things changing in my life. I was moved to a new house, um, losing job because of the budget cut and all that. My company was downsizing, so I heard I'm getting laid off the same time. But luckily, I mean, the universe supported me because I'm not laid off till now. I still have a job. So they kept on extending. They said I'm getting laid off in May, June, July. Now it's September. And also, I found another part-time job I'm doing. So I'm kind of in between two jobs. Walking for New York Fashion Week is a big thing for me, getting back to dancing. And today I feel like more calmer person. I think before when I took the spiritual tablet L1 course, I feel like I was just trying to grasp the knowledge, but I was not really implying those in my day-to-day life. So I think a lot of us we go through the wisdom, we understand it, but I think when it comes to the application in our own life, we're not doing that. So that's where I was also lacking. And with the guidance of GK sir and masters, I try to, inculcate all that into my life. So I would say, I'm not saying don't go to the doctors or anything like that, but when you are meditating, when you're applying what is the lesson your body is trying to teach you, it helps you through the journey. Like even though I had 33 fibroids, I didn't have irregular periods, I didn't miss my periods, or I didn't have intense pain or anything like that. So I mean, because of my spirituality journey, it helped me cope with that in a better way. And also I feel like today I understand my purpose very well, and GK sir helped me to understand that. And and I feel like I'm on a right path. So my advised recommendation to all of you guys is please meditate, and whatever wisdom we learn, let's all try to implement that in our daily life. And the body is always trying to talk to us, so let's listen to our body, what it's trying to give us a message. And and then let's be all in alignment. So thank you so much. Let me know if you guys have any questions or anything. um, Appreciate you guys listening to my short journey.
Yes, ma'am. That was a wonderful journey you are going through, and thank you so much for sharing that. It gives us extra strength, and you are actually motivating us. You are inspiring us. Thank you so much
Thank you,
for
ma'am. Thank you so much.
coming here.
Thank
GK sir, welcome, sir.
Yeah. So I would like to give my own narration in the entire story. Thank you very much, Newton, for coming forward and then sharing in detail, without any hesitation. That is really great. But audience who has listened to her story, do you have any questions to ask her so that she straight away answer? And then after that, I would like to give my part of sharing and my thoughts, because all the way I am there in the picture.
Yeah, I mean, GK
So
sir has
yeah.
been there with my from the time I was diagnosed to this journey. Yes, ma'am. Navya,
Yeah.
ma'am, please.
Hi, Nutan ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So I just want to know, how did you find out what is missing? Like, did you find it through dreams, experiences, or
So I did have dreams and all. So I used to reach out to my counselor or GK sir to ask them, this is the dream I'm having. What is it trying to say? And when I reached out to GK sir and other masters, I knew what is the second chakra related to. And they also guided me as to what I was not doing. So when I read about the wisdom and when they guided me, I got it like, okay, I was lacking. I didn't have boundaries. I was taking care of parents, family. I was never a priority in my life. The creative side, I'm very creative, but I let go of that side. The universe kept on bringing me opportunities on the creative side. I ignored that. So, what is the second chakra related to, right? You have to understand that, and and where you are kind of lacking. So that's how I connected the dots.
yeah? Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yes, masters. Anybody would like to ask her the question? Please raise your hands. Yes.
Yes,
Anusha
ma'am.
Master.
Hi, ma'am. Thank you for sharing your story.
You're welcome.
Actually, I'm also going through kind of similar thing. So I just wanted to know how to take the counseling and what are the further steps.
You can reach out to Arunashri ma'am, and I think she'll work with GK sir to provide you the counseling. And and if you want to connect with me separately, if you have the similar issue, I can always guide you and help you as well, ma'am. So if you also have uterine fibroids, then you need to understand the second chakra really well. I think that's where you have to start. But I can definitely help you, and I think if you reach out to Arunashri.
Much appreciated, ma'am. I would like to connect with you.
Sure, yeah. I mean, so I had 33 fibroids, but with 33 fibroids too, I didn't have any symptoms. And even today, my doctor is like, "You are a puzzle. How is it possible that you had that many fibroids? There's no space in your uterus, and you didn't have any of those issues." She doesn't even believe me. And some of the biggest one was in the center of my uterus, but still I didn't have any other symptoms other than the bloating and a little bit discomfort.
Okay, ma'am. I don't have fibroids, but I have a kind of, I mean, today only it started irregular period and the pain. Yeah.
Sure.
So I just wanted to discuss in person.
Sure,
Like,
ma'am. You can also reach out to me.
yeah, sure, ma'am.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, Anisha ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Rehan Shri ma'am, would you like to
Yes,
talk?
I don't have any question. I just wanted to say thank you for sharing this experience. It's
Thank you,
really
ma'am.
inspiring
Thank
and
you.
also motivating. Like I was shocked after hearing your experience. Thank you for sharing.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Rehan Shri ma'am. Anusha ma'am and other masters, if you would like to get a counseling, there is a link shared in the chat. You can always fill up that link. Thank you.
It's Padmaja, and I want to say thank you, Nutan, for
Thank
sharing
you, ma'am.
your experience, and it is very inspiring, and all the best to you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Sure.
Yes. Thank you, all the masters. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. So thank you all. And so usually when we say with the wisdom, we can solve our problems, whether it is physical, mental, social, or environmental. I would like to give one or two case narratives here, similar to this, but which gives you an idea how the solutions will arise and what we are doing and why we are doing, etc. When we say the problems we can solve in this modern world, when we are tied up with so many bondages, so many limitations we are operating, that conditions will apply for person to person. Wisdom is there, but the thing is how far we are able to apply it completely. And sometimes it's like we operate like a holistic system, means whatever the best that is there in given medical systems and alternate therapies, as well as the wisdom and meditation, all put together, we try to find a fast forward solution. And after that, of course, it won't repeat again, because once we learn the lesson and we track ourselves properly into the purpose, then it won't repeat again. In the year 2008-9 itself, very long ago, when I interacted with a patient god who is suffering with a nasal allergy, Almost he suffered like 18 years. And when he came to me, the moment he understood all the basic theory and the principles, and then he started doing meditation, after 3 months, suddenly he came to me and he told, my nasal allergy is completely cured, not with meditation, but with medicine. What happened is, a week before, he consulted another doctor because the regular doctor who gives him medicine, in spite of medicine, he is not getting relieved completely, but at least it will suppress a bit. And still he is suffering all the 18 years because the regular doctor is not there. And he went to another doctor, an alternative one. And whatever the medicine he gave, within a week, he got a first time in his life after 18 years, he got complete relief. Nothing in his nose. That is what he says. So here what he did is meditation and the basics he understood. He doesn't even went into the knowledge principles of the nose and paranasal sinuses, sinusitis and allergy, whatever he had. But instantaneously, he got a relief with an alternate system, with a modern day medicine itself. Same doctor is changed, that's all. That is what the prarabdha karma or whatever you say. When your karma is burnt, when you are in the righteous path, you are bound to get an instantaneous relief with whatever the system that is there. Being a medical doctor and as a guru, we see how early they will be out of the suffering. The patient who is suffering, he has his own suffering and he knows much better. Externally, we may say, oh, okay, they did surgery, they got cured. You may say like that, but whatever the turmoil they went, you don't understand. If you are there in that position, then you will know. First one has Reiki, pranic healing, gym therapy, chromotherapy, flower bath therapy, hypnotherapy. There are 18 systems. But you need to go to the right hole. The right system has to work. The same doctor is there for 18 years, but he never cured. But once they start medicine, he got relieved. The same medicine, how it worked. Of course, later, within 6 months, he was completely out of medication and then he is no more with that nasal allergy when he worked with the wisdom principles. So similarly, in the last 25 years, when I am working with the patients, I want to see they have to get rid of their problem. I don't bother whether they apply meditation or wisdom or allopathy because I am a medical doctor too. But it should work. And in this case, I need to relieve such things like when I met Nutan, already she is suffering. She is into meditation. But she want to get cured only with meditation. She don't want to go for surgery. Oh, itna jiddi ban gaya. It became very tough for me to convince her, why don't you go for surgery? But she doesn't listen to me. Then I said, okay, let us work with the wisdom principles very intensely. But you have to be very strict with me. I warned her, don't waste my time. She agreed. I owe for her for that. Whatever I am telling, she noted down and sincerely she started practicing. She understood the value of her Ananda Brahma, the purpose of life, the beauty she hold. It has got a purpose that she understood. She started working on it. She's in a Y junction. Multiple problems are there. I told her, first let us work on only uterus. Later we work on the other problems. Don't dissipate your energy in multiple things. You cannot keep so many things in your plate. She agreed. She started working only on the health problem, even though she has multiple problems at that time, which are equally major, which I can't reveal here, of course. So when she started focusing only on that health problem, then day by day, she digged it. She worked on the emotions. She worked on her purpose. Through her dream, she was guided for her higher purpose. When everything is aligned, miraculously, the situation came in such a way that, as she said, she got a doctor. They said there is no need to remove uterus. Simply, you can remove the fibroids with a lab, with a minimal invasive surgery. And then you don't believe the situation came in such a way that she forgot to tell that her insurance is going to end. If at all she has to do before 30th of that particular month. So everything came in such a way that her neck was bent, her head was bent in such a way she has to go for the surgery. If not, then she has to pay off a big. And somehow now she convinced completely, okay, let me get rid of this. Whatever that has happened because of my emotional turmoil, I am not with the purpose. I was completely deviated. I carried all these things. Now I realized my purpose. I know how to balance my emotions. I can handle my life better. Whatever that has happened in the prana, the karma, get rid of this with the medical thing. And insurance will pay off. And beautiful surgeon is there to treat her with a less invasive technique. Everything was in the place. So it was happened happily. She's out of that now. So if she follow her purpose and dreams and everything now, then there won't be any recurrence. And happily she can continue her life. Not only with this case, there are so many cases where when we say the case is successful, it doesn't mean that purely there. There are cases where without surgery also people, cured their illness. Maybe they have time, they have a favorable environment, and they might have taken all the wisdom principles into action in a proper manner. When there is no delay in their part, then naturally they may get cured without surgery as well. But whenever there is a delay or whenever there is, this may be the right solution. We are not against to any modern day medicine or, things that are happening around. Every science is great. All the therapies that just now I narrated, all are great in their own way. When everything falls in place, then we have to accept it. And we have to go with a holistic solution. That is what she did greatly. So within hardly, I think it's been a year, I think we are discussing. I told her clearly, you will be out of this problem, leave it for me and open to the universe, whatever. So day one, when I talked to her, just she said, no, I don't want to go for surgery. I want it cured only with meditation, GK sir. This is what she said. But today, she is out of the problem. And she knows her purpose very clearly today. I am happy for that more. Every person born for a specific purpose. Because the parental guidance, the environment, and the nature, nobody is putting us into our right purpose. We are just doing job, earning salary, and we are stuck with all sorts of other problems in life. Lot of emotional baggage. What happens? That will hit the particular chakra wherever we are stuck. If it is emotion, it is Swadhisthana. If it is power failure, it is Manipuraka. If it is lack of compassion, kindness, it is Anahata, heart problem. If it is fear, in root chakra is a low back pain. Every chakra has got its own wisdom. That is what we cracked in the last 16 years. The problems that we are seeing today in the name of the physical disease is not the physical body, guys. Physical body is just a shadow. It is the soul. It is the spiritual intellect. It is the wisdom that we are supposed to learn, and we are not. Then we'll end up as a reminder on the body. From simple headache to cancer, a simple skin patch to cancer, whatever it may be. Body is just a shadow. The mental plane, the psychological problems we carry, the psychiatric problems we carry, social relationship problems, financial problems, these are all just a shadow. The source is the soul, the spiritual science that we need to learn. If you can't understand, work with a master. There are 400 people working tirelessly across the globe today with this wisdom. And spiritual tablet is not great. Because we work with the sickness, we are good to give easy, simple, a day-to-day solution. You can read Setavijnanam, you can read Patriji Tulsidalam, you can read the Bible and by heart it and start working with it in day-to-day life. Or by heart 100 slokas in Bhagavad Gita that act as a tablet, a solution, beautiful solution. Embedded with meditation and plant-based diet. These are must. So, thank you very much, Nutan. When you came, I don't know that you are revealing your story, but he revealed. So then I am so happy to explain, taking this as a people thinks that problem means just solutions.
I wanted to share GK sir so that others also kind of can learn from my
Yeah,
thing.
yeah. So people who are suffering with illness, either you or your relatives. So here they give Lavanya Kadipati madam will share her number, and the link is also there. Either you can just straight away fill your details in that link, or straight away call the admins, and they will, discuss with you in private room. And after that, I can appear once my turn comes. You need to do basic meditation and plant-based diet and pyramid power, everything use. That itself will end to the suffering. And if I am required, then I also will come into the picture, and we can work with you guys. Okay. Once again, thank you, Nutan, for sharing your journey. And then I wish that with all the wisdom you learned, you should become a gynecologist to treat all the gynecological problems in future. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
You need to do a silent surgery on their brains
I
and pull
know.
out all the tumors.
I wish all doctors are more compassionate when they, meet
Yes,
the patient, because for them it's routine. For us, it's a life-changing situation. So,
correct,
yeah.
correct. Yeah. Because I'm to the time constraint, I'm not sharing the follicular tumor 9 centimeters regressed, and then uterine fibroid with 5 to 6 centimeters completely regressed without surgery. I have seen such cases. In the initial days, I used to have a lot of time, and then I used to follow them very sincerely. And if the PC is also very serious, then it's bound to happen. Okay, yeah. So thank you, and so let us go again into meditation for half an hour, and then again we try to have some more sharing. Okay, yeah. Over to admins to continue.
Thank
I'll
you,
be there,
sir.
guys, all the time.
So
until
how
12.
about someone raised their hand? So do you want me to
Yeah.
continue? Or...
Yeah. They can. We will.
Okay.
Shanti, madam,
Yes,
yes.
Shanti, ma'am.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Yeah,
yes, ma'am.
I wanted to talk to GK sir. GK sir, I am suffering with diabetes since last 10 years, and since last 5 years I have become a meditator, and I've been meditating regularly, means 2 to 3 hours every day. And recently, I think since last 5 months, my diabetes has gone very high.
Just a second, madam. Just a second. See, if it is for your personal health problem, better
Yeah.
not to kill the group time.
Okay.
Okay. Happily, I am available in one-on-one.
Okay.
And when it comes to the simple diabetes, my junior counselors are more than sufficient. Please download the iOS app, Spiritual Tablet, and all the Spiritual Tablets books are available. The diabetes book is also there in that app. Download that, read it twice, thrice, and contact our counselors. They will put you onto one-on-one. They will take all the history, starting from your mother womb. They will take the history. That is what we want. We need to
Okay.
understand your soul history first. Accordingly, they will give you counseling, and if it is required, they will, put both of us, and then definitely we can discuss. Okay.
That is the form what you have shared in this
Yes,
chat.
yes.
That is only
Form
there.
and,
Okay.
and note down the phone number also. I
Okay.
request Navya or someone to share the
Yeah.
number.
Yes.
Yes,
Take
please.
that number as well. Yeah.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you.
It is already shared. Both the Shanti ma'am and the Chitra Kamal ma'am. There is a link posted by Navya in this chat box, and also she has given Lavanya ma'am's number also. Please make a note of it, and definitely they will arrange counseling with the GK sir. Okay.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you, masters. Let's go.
Yeah.
Yes,
Just a
yes,
second. This small announcement. As the first meditation, first spell is over, maybe some people may drop. Masters, I'm available next 1 month across ESA, starting from Now I'm currently in Toronto, and tomorrow, after day-long workshop, day after tomorrow, I'm coming to New York. So New York, New Jersey, Richmond, Ashburn, like that, the tour schedule is there. The flyer is already shared. Both East and West Coast, I am covering with a lot of sessions in person. So try to join me as much as possible. Okay. And then finally, we are all going to meet in LA this year for Mega Meditation Summit organized by PSSM USA and then PSM Global under Pari leadership. And it's a great program. And this is the third Mega Meditation Summit where 1,000 people meditating at a given point of time with music and lot of children activity. And eminent speakers are going to give their beautiful wisdom sharings. And you will get a lot of connections across ESA and the globe. People from other countries like Australia, UK, USA, they are coming, Europe. So try to stretch your hand, try to understand that this is a great opportunity, and that is the place where you can find yourself, guys. You can understand who you are, your potential, your purpose. People who are into day-to-day family life are coming. So you can understand from the ground, and clearly you can start working with yourself without any doubt. So that event is free of cost, and food is free, event is free. Only you need to sort out your accommodation. They're almost spending like high budget because it is in LA. So you can contribute in a great way by spending the time, by volunteering. And if you participate and meditate, you are giving your own boon of energy to that Yajna. It is with the title Healing LA this time, because you know what happened in LA. So that's why, as Patriji given us the great goals like Dhyana Jagat, Shakara Jagat, and Pyramid Jagat, who are already meditating since 3 years and 5 years, you must attend. For the beginners, of course, they may have a choice because they are still beginners. But if you are really meditating and if you are already reaping the benefits of meditation, those 3 days, you must be there to give your own contribution to the community. For any critical reason, if you are not coming, try to contribute in a big way to do that yajna. Lot of annadanam, the food distribution is going to happen, and your money will be utilized there for giving jnana to everyone, and to invite a lot of masters to create that space with high energy space for the ripple effect. So that's why all the seniors, more than 3 years, who reaped the benefits, you take it as a serious affair that we are doing it for the community purpose. The first thing I ask you, not your money, your presence, to give your energy to the yajna. If not, you can contribute in a great way. And it's a great opportunity for the beginners. That 3 days is equal to 1 year of your meditation and learning and wisdom and everything you can get just in 3 days. This is how I put it into. That is what happened even for me. In 1995, when I met Patriji, there are hardly 70 people in Buddha Purnima. And when I met all the Dr. Newton, Yogandhar, and so many masters, in 3 days, I learned a lot more things. All my medical brain, the scientific brain, it was completely killed there, looking at all the master's transformations. Then silently I came back and I started doing my intense meditation. And within 6 months, boom, I was completely transformed. The old ego has died. That's why for the beginners exclusively, if you make a call and if you are there, you can decide yourself whether it is for you or not. Even that will happen at least. So please accept this great invitation, and I am available all the 3 days in that yajna in LA, and we are all going to meet there. Okay, thank you all. Let us go into meditation.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Newton ma'am, for sharing your journey, and thank you, GK sir. Yes, masters, please make use of his visit. Thank you. Let's all do meditation. Okay, sit comfortably. Keep your spine gently erect. Clasp your hands. Close your eyes. Observe your normal, natural breath.
gari da gari da ri da ri da ni ri da ni da ni da ni da ni da ba da da ni ni da 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 ma 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 gari ri da ga ma gari da 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 da
Last 30 seconds, Master. All right, Masters. Gently come back to your body consciousness. Slowly unclasp your hands. Keep it on your eyes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently open your eyes. Thank you. Thank you once again. So, our next master couldn't join due to some reasons. So, Ravalika ma'am couldn't join due to some unfortunate reasons. So,
Yeah, that's okay. Any senior master from here who want to share your wisdom in detail? Arunashri, do you have any backup?
she is in travel, sir.
No, that's okay. I'm asking for the backup.
No, I don't have any backup, sir. Sorry.
Any masters who completed L1 more than 3-5 years meditation want to share your journey in a bit elaborate way? It will be nice. It's an opportunity for Sajjana Sangatya.
Sir, I have shared my experience yesterday. Good evening, sir. So I give the
Yes, sir.
opportunity to somebody else.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Padma madam has shared her journey already from California.
Not in this platform, sir.
Not in this platform. Then she is worth sharing. Madam, are you in a position to share? How you started, what you are doing now? How are you going?
Yes, sir. Good evening.
Tell in detail about Tattvamasi Meditation Center also. That is more important.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Just a minute.
Yeah, no problem.
संत संगत में होए उदार
Someone from the group asking for what my journey. Masters, my journey into spiritual tablets is already covered in PMC Hindi, PMC English, and Telugu. In all the channels already, its journey is there in detail. So please try to just type in YouTube, Dr. GK spiritual tablets or PSSM. You will get bunch of videos, and my journey is readily available. And rather, I like to present some spiritual tablets and concepts which are apt for this platform and for this, the group of people over here. So let us listen to Padma Madam, a great soul. I met her, uh, very recently, and she is doing a great job from California. Yes, madam. Now the stage is all yours.
Okay.
You have 20
Thank you.
minutes
Thank
time.
you. Sure.
You have 20 minutes to half an hour. Speak very
Oh,
elaborately, no problem. Okay? Fine.
okay. Okay, sir. I'll try. Thank you so much. Hello. Good evening, dear masters. Thank you so much, GK sir, for this opportunity to share my journey with meditation, spiritual tablets, and the Tattvamasi Virtual Center that Sir inspired. And I've been doing it for the last 5-6 months. I think a lot of the masters from the West Coast, they are probably familiar, but for the other masters, my name is Padma Mandalaparthi. I am presently in Santa Clara, California. And my journey with meditation began last year in July. And I was looking for answers for a chronic health condition that I was dealing with for the last 25 years. And I went through a lot of challenges with the Western allopathic medications. And so and the doctors were not giving me a lot of hope for being able to lead a normal life with being able to be active and doing things that I always love to do. I also tried a lot of other modalities, homeopathy, Chinese acupuncture, name it, and we tried it. Finally, I actually got to a point where I had lost all hope, and I felt like my life is probably was meant to be just kind of wasted in the sense. And I was very sick after COVID for the last 3.5 years. And literally, I couldn't eat orally. I was on tube feeding. So it was at that point when I actually saw a video on my YouTube feed, and it said, "You can heal yourself naturally." I was kind of in such a depressed and dejected state that I never, I did not watch that video, and I was thinking that people always come up with these kind of things, but nothing works. So for a few days, I didn't watch the videos, and then finally, somehow I felt guided because every single day I was seeing a video of that nature, a testimonial from a meditator saying that they heal themselves of chronic conditions. So finally, I watched the video, and it seemed like something that I couldn't believe. Something so simple as just sitting and watching your breath could help them overcome chronic conditions. So finally, I asked my husband to see that video, and after taking his permission, because my health was so fragile, I didn't want to do anything that could, upset my condition any further. So when he watched the video and he said, "It seems so simple. What can go wrong? You're just watching your breath, and anyway you are breathing, but you're not aware of it currently." So finally, I did the meditation by myself for 15 minutes, and after that, I felt like maybe I should connect with somebody here who can help me and guide me better and who practices this meditation. So I searched for some meditators, and the universe connected me to a wonderful master from San Diego, Biksham Palabindala. So he actually was the first master I spoke with, and I was literally blown away by the amount of time he spent talking to a complete stranger and answered my questions and my husband's questions. And he just said, "Ma'am, you just do this, and if you need any further help, let me know. I'm here to help you in any way." And he gave me a lot of hope and motivation. So I started doing it, and I also talked to another master, Madhavi Makam, from Colorado, Denver, and she also was really kind enough to spend a lot of time. So finally, end of July, I ended up in San Diego for a medical appointment, and I found that Bikram sir lives there. So I went to his house, and he was kind enough to spend some more time with me. And what uh, first struck, the thing that struck me, the first impression I had when I met him in person was the positivity that he had. He was absolutely positive. He was just so cheerful, and he instilled so much hope in me. And that was the first time I think I ever heard anybody speak to me that giving me so much hope. Because all along in the 25 years, all the Western medical doctors, they only talked about all the, you know, the limitations that I could have and that I have, and that my life will never be normal. So when he said, "You please do this meditation and speak to me in 3 months, your energy will be different, you will be a different person. I guarantee this." And because I was telling him my sob story, after a few minutes, he just stopped me and he said, "It's okay, the past is over. Now just do this and you'll be a new person." So I was completely amazed at the confidence that he has in this meditation. So I left his home and he actually showed me a pyramid in his house. It's a 2 by 2 copper pyramid. And he showed my husband how to install it. He gave the dimensions and he said, "You have to go to Home Depot, get all the stuff, and you need to install this for her. And she has to sit under this and do the meditation." So when we came back home, I asked my husband, "You please get that pyramid fixed, and I need to start doing it," because I felt a ray of hope, and I felt like, okay, maybe this is the answer the universe has for all the prayers and everything that I've been doing. So I really started practicing meditation quite diligently, half an hour, 45 minutes. That was probably the max I could do at that time, sitting at in one go. And and then after a few weeks, he sent me a video of Dr. GK, uh, where Sir was explaining. I think it was a Zoom call, and he was taking questions, and he was explaining about how people have done meditation and following the spiritual tablets wisdom, how they've healed themselves of chronic conditions. So after I watched the video, I told my husband, I need to meet this doctor because he seems to be someone who knows Western medicine and the meditation and how this can connect. So I really feel like I want to talk to him. So I connected with Bikram Garu, and he said, "Yes, I know him. I will get you in touch with him." So that was like really an exciting moment for me, and uh, I think I talked to Lavanya ma'am and Lakshmi Talanki, and finally I got to meet Dr. GK on Zoom, and it was quite a brief talk. But the one thing I remember Sir saying is, when I asked, or maybe my husband asked, what are the chances of this condition, for her coming out of this condition? And Sir said 200%. And we were shocked. We were like, I mean, how, did we hear right? And he said, yes, 200%. I have some case studies and we have worked on this, and she can come out. She has to just follow all the regimen and everything. And so I was so excited. And then finally, a few weeks later, sir actually was kind enough. He came to San Jose. He came to our home. And so by then, I was doing meditation for maybe 5 weeks or so. And I started sharing with sir all my. I was told to write down all the dreams and all the stuff, coincidences, and some things from my childhood. And so I was chronicling all that. And then I started sharing with sir some things. And so sir asked me, "How long have you been doing the meditation?" And I said 5 weeks. And he said, "Oh my God, this seems like almost like 20 years of my research. You're telling me all these dreams and all these kind of coincidences." And he took me back to some childhood memories, and he was able to I was able to see some pattern and things. And he said, you have the dreams which show that you deviated from your soul plan and your childhood incidences. So things started falling into place, and it just seemed very, exciting. And I just felt really hopeful that yes, things will go well. And of course, sir gave me a prescription of what to do and how to do things. So I started following it, and he asked me to increase my meditation time. So I was able to increase it to 2 hours, and it's finally up to maybe even a little longer. But I think I started seeing a lot of changes in about maybe in a week, a month after I met Sir. So maybe after 8 weeks of meditation and trying to practice some of the things, I started seeing changes. And the first thing I saw was my mental health was improving, my confidence levels were improving, and oh yeah, actually, I also enrolled in the 40-day program by Buddha CEO, which is a nonprofit run by Chandra Sir, Chandra Polamaresetti, and that actually helped me really connect to meditation in a deeper way. And in that 40-day program, I started seeing a lot of changes in me, especially connecting with the higher frequencies of emotions like gratitude and being thankful for whatever you have. Because I used to struggle with the emotion of gratitude. When I was told you should be grateful, you have so many good things in life, just the health issue you've been suffering, I used to feel like I was so focused on the health. I really I never gave gratitude to all the wonderful things and wonderful people, my family, my husband, my children, my parents. I just overlooked everything, and I was so focused on this. But I remember in one meditation, I truly, truly connected to gratitude, and I was literally crying with tears, being grateful for not just the good things in my life, but for everything. Like literally all the things that I thought were traumas, the suffering, the months in ICU, whatever happened. I just felt like, oh my God, I'm just so grateful for everything, for every experience I have had in my life. And I truly felt like, that yes, I'm understanding that I came down with a certain soul plan to experience all this as part of some, karmic uh, debt or whatever it is. And I felt truly that the universe is there showering so much. It's in spite of everything that I went through, I was still taken care of. Like literally, like the universe really held me in his hands and took care of me so beautifully, even though whatever I felt was traumatic I was going through, but I'm still happy and grateful for it. So I couldn't understand when I came out of the meditation, when I'm in that level, I could feel gratitude. But when I was out of it, I was still, my analytical mind was like, how can you be grateful for this and that? But then I stopped listening to that part of my mind, and I just kept feeling that gratitude. And I also felt so deeply that I am solely responsible for everything that has happened in my life, and I do not blame anybody else, because till then I was like in this blame game of, you made me, I came to the US, so I fell sick, or somebody, my husband didn't do this right, or my parents didn't feed me the right food when I was young. I just blamed everybody, saying something else outside me caused this problem and this trauma and took away all the joy from my life. But later, uh, during my meditation, so many insights I was having. I was hearing inner voice messages, and just I realized so clearly that I planned my soul plan, and some of it is because I deviated from what I planned, and some of it was just the karmic debt that I'm clearing, and some of it is the learning. I came to learn a lot of wisdom. So I packed a lot into this one lifetime, and I brought so much of learnings. So that learnings were probably coming from the spiritual tablets wisdom that I was trying to incorporate in my life. So the first thing is that yes, I took sole responsibility for everything that's happened. So I apologize to everybody in my family, and it became so easy for me to connect, to be so aware of my thoughts. After the meditation, I was so aware of thoughts, and I was so aware of what is my inner talk and how am I talking to myself and what are the things that I need to change. I started feeling like there's some prompting happening from inside. Every time I did something, I would like feel like there was an inner prompt, like, are you being authentic with yourself? Do you really mean this? Are you being hypocritical? So there was so much of auto corrections happening that I just couldn't believe that, oh my God, there's something, constantly trying to change me from inside. And I realized that uh, all my life, I was just so disconnected from that inner voice. I was just so disconnected from my body. I was just so disconnected from everything. I lived in my head and constant overthinking and, overanalyzing things. So I realized that that was a big thing that I needed to change, the overthinking. So take away your attention from your thoughts to your breath, even while you're doing things. Even in your wakeful state, don't be in your mind space. Just be with your breath. Be with your breath. So that was another thing that I saw that was happening, and plus all the reading, the wisdom that you get from sharing with other masters, the reading, and a few things that I learned in the 40-day program, I really tried to practice. And one of them was the four agreements, which Chandra sir talks about. That really made such a mark on me. And I said, I am going to watch what am I saying. My words have the power. So I need to be very careful about what I'm speaking. I don't take things personally, because that is such something I was to struggle with. I used to be very sensitive, and anyone says something, I would brood over for days, and I would feel so upset. But now I've become really good at. I mean, I started practicing. I'm not saying I'm 100%, but I really remind myself, no, they're saying something out of their mind space. I'm not going to take it personally, and to always never make assumptions. That's something I really practice. So these four agreements, and always do your best, I love them, and I just practice them, and that has also helped me in a great deal. And of course, I started connecting with some spiritual tablets masters at different stages. I feel like universe connects you with exactly the person you need to connect, and through GK sir's guidance, I was able to connect at the right time to the right masters, and all of them have been really wonderful, helping, giving us time, giving you the the time and also the confidence that you can move along, and you will be where we were some years back, but we got out of it, so you can get out of it. So that actually instills a lot more confidence in you. And yeah, and I think by December, January, I was just feeling so positive that in this few months, practicing all this wisdom and practicing the meditations, I'll be able to take major strides, move in the right direction towards healing myself. And of course, Sir has really been such a wonderful support, and uh, he whenever I shared with him whatever I shared, he is able to help you see the situation as is as at that time, but also foresee what else you would need, or depending on based on your dreams that you mentioned, or some of the other coincidences or some things that are happening right then in your life. So foresee that maybe this is something that you need to start working on. And yeah, as a result, actually, after Sir has was mentioning, I need to go to a place like Pyramid Valley in Bangalore and be there for some time. I decided that we will go there. So my husband and I were there in March. It was the first time I was making a trip outside India for up to 7 years, and I just switched off my mind. We bought the tickets, got on the plane, and then, I mean, it was kind of a long journey, 12 hours to Tokyo, and I wouldn't say it was like really, really great, but I got to Tokyo and felt nervous. I think my old thought patterns came over, and I felt like I probably shouldn't be doing this. But my husband said, fine, if you don't want to go to India, it's fine. We'll go up to Singapore. We can go back. So, and then I talked to Sir in Singapore too. So somehow I felt reassured. But when I got to Singapore, I felt like I'm here 3 hours away. I'll just make it. So I went to Pyramid Valley, and I couldn't believe that I was there, but it was so surreal. And then I had some hiccups there too, but somehow I stretched my stay for 10 days. I enjoyed the 10 days. It instilled so much confidence in me. And then I returned to the US. And so right now I'm still, working my way. And in December, actually, Sir asked me to start a virtual meditation center called, and then he asked me to find the name, ask in meditation, get the name for inspiration for the name. So the name Tatvamasi was the inspiration that I received in my meditation. So it's called the Tatvamasi Virtual Center. And since December, I've been actually doing Zoom meditations. But from February, we formally called it the Tatvamasi Center. And every day we are open for 90 minutes. We do 30 minutes of spiritual wisdom videos, or sometimes sessions. And then we do 30 minutes or 40 minutes of meditation. We also have book clubs, English book club, Hindi book club. We do some workshops. So we've been doing a lot of things, and I'm really grateful and excited to be part of that, because that really helps me to share some of the spiritual wisdom, and also feel good that I'm able to connect with people who are able to come and do the meditation. So we provide a space where all of us can gather every day and meditate. And so a lot of people have been joining regularly for the last 6 months, and they look forward. They tell me they look forward to that meditation and the book clubs and all the workshops that we were able to have. We've done a lot of Ananda Brahma programs, singing music and meditation. We also do a bhajan and meditation uh, session during the daytime. So a lot of people who would like to sing, but don't get a platform. They're really enjoying being part of it, and we're doing meditation as well. And my aim is to introduce meditation to people who are still in the devotion path, I felt like I had this inner message that they should be exposed to meditation. So that's why I started that, and it's going well. And so yes, masters, thank you so much for listening. And this has been my journey so far, and looking forward to. I'm still in the path, and I'm looking forward to growing, my own personal growth, and looking forward to the day when I can actually completely come out of whatever health experience I brought for myself with complete understanding and get out of all the medications which I currently still take because of the chronicity. But I had a appointment with my doctor a few weeks back, and I was able to talk to him about this breath mindfulness meditation practice, and he was very impressed too. And so this is a journey where I'm still in the journey, but I feel very confident and positive for what I have seen, the changes that I've seen so far. And I feel like I know maybe one day I will be able to present my case and the way I transformed my life and my health. My dream is to be able to go to all the major universities, medical centers, and present my case, and convince the medical world that meditation should become a part of every doctor's prescription, no matter what the condition. So that's my story, masters. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you, sir, for giving me this opportunity.
Madam, wait. I have beautiful questions for you.
Yes, sir.
Number one, when you are in Ashrama Dharma, that is Pyramid Valley, Bangalore,
Yes,
what
sir.
is the ancestral connection you identified or that thought it came? No need to tell who is what and all, names and all, but that ancestral connection experience you need to share. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Yeah. So, yes, masters, in that meditation, I had a profound revelation that I, because of blind love that I had for one of my ancestors, I took on some of the health uh, challenge that from my ancestor. So that was something I had that realization in one of the meditations. So that was quite a kind of it opened some new understanding to me as to how we take on some experiences from our ancestors because of the the just the blind love they call it. You take on things saying that if you didn't enjoy because you had this, I will also deny myself that enjoyment by taking on something which we later then realize that is causing us impediment in this earth plane. But I think that was, if sir is referring to that, sir, is that, did I?
And how did you felt time in the Tatvamasi virtual meditation center? What are the learnings, takeaways? Who are the people joining, and how much work is happening? A bit detail. See, today
Yes, sir.
we are all thinking of having a physical space, but you just created the virtual meditation center with a beautiful name, Tatvamasi, and you just elaborate in detail. Yeah.
Yes, sir. So this center right now, most of the attendees are from the Bay Area. There are some people who are joining from, sometimes join from India because it's a good time for them, and family is telling them about it, so they are able to join. But it's mostly people from Bay Area in California, And a lot of them are seniors who are who like that time, the time of the evening time, because it's open from 6 Pacific time to 7:30. And some of the meditations that are done in this time zone are around 9 to 10 in the night. So I think it's a bit too late for them. So they feel very comfortable to be in this time zone, and they formed a nice group, and they are connected with each other now, and they look forward to doing the meditation. And I think they feel that it is helping them in many ways. So that's the feedback they have shared with me. And the book clubs, we completed one, Louise Hay, Heal Your Life. You Can Heal Your Life, the book. And we are currently reading the autobiography of a yogi. So that's something else we feel that, it kind of, they enjoy, doing the book club. And we did a wonderful workshop by a master from Delhi, Manisha Gupta ji. She did a workshop for us on mirror work workshop. Louise, that's again mirror work book by Louise Hay Master, and that was a long workshop for 10 weeks. And I think it was absolutely wonderful the way Manisha ma'am, she did the workshop for us, and really helped a lot of us connect deeper with the great master Louise Hay and her how we can develop self-love. Basically, it's about developing self-love, and through affirmations, how you can actually change your mental patterns and mindset. And it really helps in healing a lot of things, including emotional healing. So that workshop was wonderful, and we are currently I'm trying to see if we when we can do Zentangles workshop. A master from Delhi again connected, and just waiting to start that workshop with her. That will be open for kids and adults, and it's a wonderful, again, it's like a healing through art workshop where you can heal through art, and it's a very free form art. You don't have to be an artist. Anybody, even a 5-year-old, can take part in it, and it's a very fun family activity. So I'm planning that, and yes, sir. So these are some of the things we are doing, and the Ananda Brahma. We've used the Tattvamasi as the platform for the Ananda Brahma, where we have music and meditation, so we can all enjoy the bliss of music and interspersed with meditation. So that is something we've done a few sessions of Ananda Brahma, which everyone enjoyed immensely again. And yeah, I think these are some of the workshops we had. I don't know. I think we had a few workshops by a master from India who specializes again in through yoga and some meditation, and also she has her own um, website, I think, where she teaches some how to integrate different aspects of for women's health through yoga and meditation, and some other aspects of healing. So that we had, I think, 1 or 2 sessions with her. But yes, it is still growing, and
Madam.
we definitely grow.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
thank you. That's good. And can you please elaborate in the area? How did you work on your inner child?
Yes, sir. Yes. So yeah, I connected with through GK sir's guidance, with a master from India who is part of the Quantum Life University. He has been with Dr. Newton Kondaweti he trained with him for 9 years. And so those sessions were really really wonderful. I went through a few sessions where I was able to see some. I was able to connect to some aspects from went back to literally aspects of my before birth, or like in the womb state, how some thought processes and emotional things that one could experience. So I experienced some of the releasing those, and then how to connect with the earth energy, and this connecting with grounding techniques, and some of those exercises I have done, and it's been a few, maybe a few weeks. I have not had any sessions, and but it was wonderful working with that master. It helped a great deal.
Great, madam. Thank you. And what are your takeaways from Chandra Madali, sir? Initially, when you talked, and then later interactions, in brief.
Yes, sir. Yeah, Chandra sir is a wonderful master. His wisdom is, he's really a storehouse of wisdom, and he has so much of insights into the human body, and emotions and connection of the energy centers and our emotions, and the human body and the thought patterns. And he also encouraged me to incorporate some affirmations and meditations from some Western masters, one of them being Marissa Pierce. She has her own website. So he sent me some of her meditations. And so, yeah, it's wonderful. Like, of course, we have to find, he has to find time, and, we have to be able to, we have to be able to be fortunate to get him and spend time with him. But he's truly a great help and a great master to be able to talk to, and take guidance from. Yes.
So now, how are your daily learning activities going on, like music or whatever you are learning as a
Oh,
part
yes,
of your
sir.
progress?
Yeah, so yeah, I have enrolled in learning classical music as part of the healing journey, and it was something that I realized was actually part of my soul plan, which I did not execute. So I went back, I've enrolled and enjoying that process of learning music. And when I give myself that time and space to connect with the arts, I really feel I am connecting to some unknown feeling of joy and happiness that I experience. So through decoding the dreams and all these things, I've been able to understand that that was part of my soul plan. So I'm learning. I am really enjoying connecting to music, and so yeah, it is. I still have to probably dedicate. They do some time management, so I'm able to focus on all areas, because there is a lot that I would like to do, but. So far, I'm doing well, and I also completed the L1 course in the midst of all this. So I'm really happy for all the support the masters gave, and I feel proud of myself that I was able to accomplish that in the midst of going through my whole journey. Because that's a wonderful course which really unravels so many things to me, and not just understanding my own process of healing, but I also now feel that if somebody else shares something with me, I feel like I'm able to connect them with the things that they could incorporate, and then, of course, have them have the formal counseling through the spiritual tablets counselors. but the deeper understanding of the how we take the soul plan and our body, actually what is the body? Every cell is just intelligence, and that connecting with your body and how you can get messages from your own body actually through some meditations, and understand how nature and nature's design of this of the body, and understand the different energy bodies and how we end up with ailments in the physical body. All these things come it actually helps in understanding the big picture very well. And so it is a wonderful course which I think everyone should try to take at some point in their life, because it truly, truly helps them go forward in their spiritual journey, uh,
Yeah.
the knowledge that you acquire.
Thank you, madam. So it means that your day-to-day learning activity in the spiritual area, I think the spiritual tablets that you did in the last 4 or 5 months, understanding that wisdom and exams and everything, parallelly the music is going on. Apart from these two, any other things you try to learn, like Bhagavad Gita slokas or something? I don't know. I don't remember exactly. Any other daily learning is there apart from these two?
Right now, I'm not. I used to do Sir Bhagavad Gita, but right now I'm not. But no, I'm doing mostly focusing on just just
These two. That's okay.
these
Fine.
aspects.
And just to compare and contrast, like before starting all this meditation journey, when you are struggling with your own bodily level illness and that mental agony that you carried almost a period of 18, 20 years, 15 years, whatever. So, how are your thoughts, your day to day, your fears, your dependency on the medication and doctors, and your day, how the day will go? So, from that point, if you compare today, what you are doing the whole day now, and how you are addressing and then treating the relations and then family members, your thoughts, your achievements, your goals, can you compare these two, 1 year before and today?
Yes, yes, surely. The thoughts, like you become a more authentic person. You become more authentic to yourself. You realize that firstly, that you are a soul. Everybody else around you is a soul. So you connect with people at that soul level, and you understand that each of them has come with their own soul plan. So, for example, with children, with my kids, now I don't expect uh, that they should just, follow what I'm saying, or I don't specifically tell them do this or do that, because I know whatever they have come to do, they will do. That's their soul plan. So give them the freedom and the space to do whatever they want to do. And the way I am able to face my own situations every day. I mean, my physical energy level. Firstly, slowly I started seeing how I was improving in that. Like I said, mentally I feel so much more positive. I feel so confident. I am connecting with my body so positively. I was totally disconnected with my body, and now I know my body is my best friend. It is always trying to help me. And no matter what, it is doing its best for me. So I feel so grateful to the body. I feel so connected. I feel more that I'm able to keep calm no matter how things are, whatever things are going on. 3 weeks back, when I had a little bit of a health this thing come up, I still was able. It was in physical terms, it was painful and kind of hard challenge. I'm still trying to understand the deeper reasons of what what I have to learn, the lessons I have to learn from that. But through the whole experience of the last few weeks, yes, there have been days when have been feeling a little overwhelmed, but I'm still able to come out of that easier than maybe the old Padma would. And I feel I'm trying to be in a more witness state, and trying to just go through I'm not labeling it as pain, suffering, trauma. I'm just saying some experience. I'm just going through it, and the learnings will come to me. So there are a lot of, and there is a inner messaging that I constantly feel I can connect with my inner self, or the higher self or something, and I'm able to draw that strength from that. And so there is definitely a lot of transformation, and I feel, and I don't worry about the like the Western medications, and the doctors have drilled into me over the years about calories and protein and this and that, and keeping a log and all. To some extent, yes, I'm careful. I have my weight checked and everything, and I'm monitoring that. But the small little things, did I take 50 calories or 80 calories? Am I having 30-gram protein, 40 gram? I've stopped calculating because I feel I connect with my body when I'm hungry. I eat more mindfully. I eat with gratitude. Um I'm just enjoying, and I just don't worry about the next moment. I am in this moment. I just feel like, okay, this moment now, I am happy and nothing to worry. So just be happy. And I am trying to connect with my breath as much as possible, even when I'm doing things. And just connecting with breath gives me a certain amount of joy and happiness, and feel so grateful that I'm still alive. I'm still in this body and enjoying this experience. So just this small little things that I am making an effort to practice is really really wonderful. I really don't go back, don't ruminate over things. I used to do a lot of ruminating of the past. If some incident happens that keeps going on as a record in my mind, I used to have that. Now I don't even think about what happened like few days back. I mean, few hours back. I feel like no point. I'm not going to go back. I'm not going to feel guilty. At that point, with that intelligence, I thought that was the best decision. Now I'm not going to go back to it. I'm not going to feel guilty. So I really feel like I'm getting out of all the guilt and those lower emotions that you go through of self judgment and critical and guilt. And the greatest thing that I am aware now is the 41 days of Mauna that you asked me to silence that I practiced after you asked me to do it in February. But I realized that I used to write. It's hard, but nowadays I am actually practicing one day where I am in complete silence. I don't write instructions. I don't give any verbal, actions or even eye contact or anything. I'm trying to be within myself, and I feel that that's helping release a lot of the some emotional things that I need to release. But I'm very watchful now when I'm talking in my house or with people, because I know that my personality is I tend to talk. So I'm very careful. If I'm saying something, I try to think, okay, could I have said it in fewer words, fewer words. I'm still working. It's a work in progress. But I'm aware of what I'm saying. Do I need to say this or not? And I have been successful in not saying things that I need not. And so I am. So these are some things that I really feel I'm working on and is helping me
Yeah.
a great
So
deal.
I know you are a bit painful, and because of that you are more expressive. The moment when I told to do the 40 days Mauna, actually I didn't expected that you will react that much seriously to it, and you did it all the 40 days very sincerely, and you reaped the benefits out of it. I know very clearly you understood a lot of areas, you know, and definitely it helped, and I need to congratulate you on that, completing that 40 day. And now you yourself adopting your own way of silence, and that real silence, I can say, not like a ritualistic silence and all doing all sorts of gestures, etc. So clearly I can note it like the quality of life must be improved compared to last year and this year, even though there is no complete remission in the actual illness. I know that as a medical doctor I can access, but the quality of life is definitely increased, and there are a lot of areas to attend, and you have your own goal and target to achieve certain things, and parallelly you're doing good community service. Yeah, and in this context, I just recollected now. Can you just narrate how best you initiated and completed that session in that community health center we did almost like 6 months ago in
Yes,
February, I
sir.
think so. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. So yeah, that was actually I think uh, I reached out to some members at the India Community Center here in Milpitas, and I think the universe just played it out because initially they weren't sure. They said that they were booked for months, and they have only one day a week where they are able to host like talks by guest speakers. So till the end, we weren't sure if we would get a slot, and then finally, I reached out to one of the coordinators who was kind enough to talk to the director, and he was so inspired by what I shared my story of my working with you and how it's helping me. And he felt so inspired that he actually canceled a pre-booked event of another person's talk. He moved that to another day or another slot or something, and that person that slot he gave it for us to conduct the 1 hour session that we had. So and he came personally. He brought his wife, and because it was a talk that was already announced, and so they were, and that's the at that time a lot of the members joined for those sessions. So there were already people coming in for that. So it was the universe, arranged it such that though the talk had changed, the people who wanted to attend a certain wisdom lecture were already there. So we had almost 80 or 90 people in the hall, and we were able to get the venue for free, and there were people who were interested in listening to the wisdom and inspired. And from then, after listening and being there, they started joining the virtual center for meditations, and also some of them came in for spiritual counseling. So it just ended up being a wonderful session at the ICC, which is like one of the prime community centers here in the Bay Area. So that's how I think it transpired.
While assigning this task to you, I felt like she is already facing a lot of hell with her body and mind. How come she is able to organize a session? But when I put you, and then you realized, and then you worked hard, and you became an instrumental in reaching out all the big group, and single-handedly you managed everything. Of course, Sir helped a lot. Sri helped a lot, thanks to him. And but in that condition, accepting that spiritual service and doing your own boon, and later on those people automatically joined, and then now happily the virtual meditation center is going on. Okay, so that's why usually whenever we are working on big things, it's not that one dimension we are doing. You start with meditation, and then you tried working on inner child, and then you did ashrama dharma. There you realized certain things, and then you did some spiritual science service, arranging a session, and then later on continuity of it through the virtual meditation center, sitting at home by online in Zoom call. You are able to meet from different parts of the areas, and parallelly you are learning music, and then you are working, talking to your body. See how many things happen. Just a journey in 8 months,
Yes.
because this many things are involved. Most of the 1 in 1 lakh illnesses, the special illnesses especially, doctors are just hands up. They can't do anything because they consider only body. They try to give some medicine. They are good in their own way. There will be at least suppressing it and maintaining you. But the reason for no cure, because this many things are involved. Still, we are half the way. We are not completed yet. You know that,
Yes.
and I know
Yes.
it very clearly. So, just in a span of 8 to 9 months, you're able to do this many things which are just zero before, and you are just really suffering and then feeling and depressed and dependent on doctors and fearful for so many things, not even getting out of the home, and so many travels you did in the last 7 months. All the way you went to Singapore, Bangalore, came back and you attended two-day workshop. You went to Chandra Sir's Mount Shasta, and you didn't told that. Did you told about Mount
Yeah, yeah.
Shasta?
No, I should have said, yeah, yeah, thank you,
Yeah,
sir.
tell
Yeah,
about Mount Shasta. See,
I attended the 5-day retreat by Chandra Pulamara Sethi sir, founder of Buddha CEO. They had a 5-day retreat in Mount Shasta over the July 4th weekend. So my husband and I attended it, and it was just such a wonderful, blissful experience doing live meditations with Chandra sir's guidance, and just seeing, interacting with Chandra sir and his wonderful wife, Mani ma'am, seeing how masters function, how they conduct themselves, how they're just being in their presence was wonderful, amazing, and doing meditations. Uh, there was I have done the long meditations with Buddha CEO group called Amrit over the last year several times, but doing in-person meditations was amazing, and I think that is something everybody should experience. Every year, Sir does one retreat here in India. He has several retreats in Pyramid Valley in Bangalore in India through the year, but in the US currently it's just once a year. So anyone gets an opportunity next year, you should attend the 5-day retreat with Chandra Pulamara Sethi sir. It's a life transforming experience. Every meditation was so special, so deep, and it just reveals you feel so connected to so many masters and energy, and you just like my husband and I were saying, it's so easy at home. It takes you time to go into that state of emptiness, which Sir calls it. There, the minute Sir says, friends, masters, let's go into meditation, you're in some other space. You're just gone into some other zone. It's just their presence and the guidance and the master's presence. All several, I believe that several masters whom we don't see in physical form are there when they start doing the meditation, guided meditations. So that really is such a blessing for each of us, and each meditation was very unique and very beautiful. And we did 3-hour long meditations, most of them. And the last day, Sir actually started at 4 a.m. in the morning, 4 to 7 or something. So it was just amazing. But yes, it was a wonderful experience, Sir. And yes, all in all, I feel like it's such a this whole meditation journey and knowing masters like you, Chandra sir, interacting with each of you, and so many other masters whom we can all meet when we go to Mega Meditation Summit. I strongly urge all of you
And
masters to come to Los
yes, and
Angeles. It will be
after
the
the
first experience for me.
Madam, not even next year. After the Mega Meditation Summit, I am going to Mount Shasta with all the team. I think Premnath ji is also coming, Madhavi Makam and Madhuri from Raleigh. They are organizing. I am joining them. So 2nd, 3rd, 4th, all the 4 days. I think 3 days we are going to stay in Mount Shasta, and of course some people are continuing until full moon, like 7th, 8th. So that's why people really want to experience that great energies of that portal, high energy portal area, Mount Shasta. They can join after immediately after MMS. They can join us. Still, it is open, and no need to wait until next year. Okay, and
Yeah.
this is all about September 2nd, 3rd, 4th. They can join us. Yeah.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
thank you.
But
Thank you very
thank
much
you.
for your elaborate sharing. Anything else you have still in mind?
No, sir. I was just saying the Mega Meditation Summit, like you mentioned. I was just wanted to say, masters, to come and join whoever is able to, because this is going to be my first. I attended some mini meditation summits, but I haven't attended the Mega Meditation Summit. I'm looking forward to being there in the presence of all the grand masters who are flying from all over the world, and just meditating. After I experienced the in-person meditations with Chandra sir, now I know what it is going to be like in the Mega Meditation Summit. So really looking forward to it. And I just wanted to add that while I'm running the Tattvamasi, I need to give a lot of gratitude to two other masters who have helped whenever I am not able to run it. One of them is Navya, who's hosting this program. So thank you so much, Navya, for stepping in every time I needed help. And thank you to Lavanya Manoharan, master, also, who has helped step in whenever I needed help. So immense gratitude to both of you for conducting wonderful sessions on the Tattvamasi, taking care of Tattvamasi, and I just wanted to add that. So it's like a team effort. They are always there to support and help me whenever I need. So thank you so much again, Navya and Lavanya.
Thank you, Padma Garu, for giving us a ready-made platform for a for being part of the cause to spread meditation. Yeah.
Yes. And you are such wonderful role models for the younger generation to
Thank you.
come into spiritual service, science service. So thank you, both of you.
Thank you.
And Atisha, actually, she also did one program, one short session for us where she shared her manifestation experiences.
Yes.
Yeah.
Great, madam. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much for your elaborate sharing. And probably we may discuss certain points on this after the meditation. So I will conduct this meditation. Masters, officially the session is over because it's already 12. But people who can stay back, you can stay back for next meditation session, because these 2 days, full moon days, are very good. Yesterday, today. So that's why we try to continue. And then we do meditation probably for 15-20 minutes. And then after that, I try to give my own wisdom bullets on the journey Madam shared, and what are all the wise actions, how the experiences will guide us to work on ourselves. In that area, I would like to give some tips related to this, special journey, 1 in 1 lakh special journey. Okay, yeah, thank you. So let us all close your eyes. Observe normal, natural, soft breathing.
Shall I start music, sir?
We are, wait. While doing meditation, we are operating through 3 doors. The first door, we are closing the physical eye so that the energy will be internalized. Now the energy will escape through the second door, that is mental eye, through thoughts. To attain thoughtless mind, to close the mental door, now we need to observe breath. Now the second door is closed. Now the third great happening, the third door automatically opens, which is nothing but the divine eye, the third eye. Charma Chakshu, Mano Chakshu, and Divya Chakshu. Physical eye, mental eye, and divine eye. If you close the physical door, the Charma Chakshu, then the Mano Chakshu, the thoughts, wandering thoughts will continue. The only way to close the mental eye, the second door, is to observe breath, invented by Lord Buddha, Anapanasati. Being with breath, in breath and out breath. Then the third door, the divine eye, Divya Chakshu, automatically opens. We are sitting in meditation to gain more and more cosmic energy and to tune to alternate frequencies through third eye. When you want to gain energy, you should not do the things which will do some expenditure, like chanting mantra, visualizing a god, taking deep breaths or shallow breaths. All these voluntary efforts will spend some energy. So what we have to do is, we have to do nothing, just observing normal, natural, soft breath. That is the right way of doing meditation. Doing the same meditation during full moon is thrice more powerful. Doing beneath the pyramid is thrice more powerful. Doing in group, online or offline, that is thrice more powerful. These are all amplification methods to achieve Nirmal Sthiti, calm state, thoughtless mind so early. Just observe normal, natural, soft breathing. A soft instrumental music will be played in the background, but you need to observe your breath. When you are aware that you are listening into music or into thoughts, cut those thoughts and come on to the breath again. When you are into music, switch back your attention to breath. Here the music acts as a compound wall to not to distract with other noises. Just observe normal, natural, soft breathing. For half an hour with a soft instrumental background. Observe breathing. A little increase in the volume. Just observe normal, natural, soft breathing. Just observe breathing. Just observe normal natural soft breathing for last 30 seconds. Anytime at any place is okay for meditation. Normal, natural, soft breathing. Slowly keep your both the hands on your waist, please. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Slowly open your hands and open your eyes. Thank you for sharing music, Navya. So, anyone has any questions to Padma madam from your end, or else any healing journey, it starts with the energy level, and then slowly we move on to the wisdom area, healing through wisdom. That is where we try to work on the roots of the illness. And then part of the game where we understand that illness is part of life, because there will be a pull and push, person sitting above and then a person below. So this variant here, stretching ourselves from above and below, that will cause certain illnesses which are part of the body, part of the life. And then finally, no mind, means dissociating this mind with the body, where we don't identify ourselves with the pain or with the problem on the body, because whatever we are experiencing in the body is all there in the mind. If you don't accept in the mind, then it won't be there. It will automatically leave the physical body. You won't feel it. So this energy level, wisdom level, part of the game, and no mind, these are the 4 areas with which we try to work on the illness in a spiritual way. What are the different energy techniques, including meditation, that we are using, will give us abundant amount of cosmic energy, and that will automatically cleanse the energy system, and we attain some sort of relief and occasionally a permanent cure in the illness, in the energy level itself. Whenever the illness is like a reminder on the body to push us into the noble path, the meditation, or to work on ourselves to realize our potential, those illnesses usually immediately will go away when you start meditation. Most of the people will say after starting meditation, immediately my problem gone, this gone, that gone. Yeah, that is great, because it is only a just reminder for you to push you into the spiritual path. The moment you are into spiritual path, its purpose is over. So immediately you will get relieved. There are people who just relieved their major problems which they are carrying from 10 years, 12 years. With the first single sitting, they are out of it. So we need to understand why that particular reminder came on our body, our mind, our intellect. What is the purpose of that particular block or the disease? It may not be every time that will be cured immediately. So whenever it has got its root in the wisdom area, means in the knowledge plane, repetitively we are doing certain wrong patterns, are the 4 obstacles of a warrior, like fear, clarity, powers, and laziness. These are the 4 mere obstacles where the practitioner, the sadhakas, usually will deviate, are stuck in a vicious cycle kind of thing. So whenever such wisdom blocks are there, who doesn't understand their purpose properly, who doesn't align with the universe with a proper pre-birth plan, then those illnesses can't be cured permanently in the energy phase. Now you need to work on the wisdom area. One has to question himself, starting from who am I, and understanding the true purpose. All the 3 areas like quality, quantity, and junctional. How many things you are supposed to do, and how much you are doing now, and each and every task, how much time you are supposed to spare. That is quantity. And then junctional means in life, at every junction, there will be a major readjustment, refresh. Before children, your purpose is different. After childbearing, purpose is different. Children going to school from 9 to 6, now your purpose is changed. Children went to college and you are free, now your purpose is entirely changing. Like that, before job, after job, like that, every major change is like a junction. Shifting from one country to other country, completing a course, where now we have an education to do a job, without job, after job, like all the major junctions, are like junctional purpose, we call it as. Because immediately you need to refresh your program, the spiritual program, on a daily basis and weekly, monthly, and yearly. So the quality factor, quantity factor, and junctional are the three parameters with which we need to work to get out of the illness from the wisdom area, the wisdom level. So most of the cases, all the chronic illnesses, 1 in 1 lakh illnesses, majority, they will be cured in this wisdom level only. They will surprise at certain transformations when they realize a particular thought, a particular task or purpose. Immediately they will see a major remission in their illness, which is there from ages. So this is second, the working on roots, the wisdom area, understanding, knowing, valuing the death, the birth, third eye, purpose life, all these areas we work intensely with the help of a guide or on your own, whatever. Breath is guru. And then third is like part of the game, which comes in level 2. Of course, after becoming a senior master, when you are working, there will be a pull and push, as I said. When you are doing a group activity, some people will pull you down. When you are giving a helping hand for them, or there will be a push above. So these things will automatically, there will be a sort of energy imbalance, and then we may be having certain minor problems. They are part of the game. So when you look into it without giving any importance, then they just say why they came, like a guest coming into your doorstep. If you ask him there itself why you came, he will tell. If you invite him and then entertain him, and he'll stay back. So here also the disease is like that. So part of the game is just like, if you ignore the way it came, the way automatically it will go away. A subtle energy imbalance momentarily. Every time we don't find any, try to find a reason for that. And finally, the no mind state means working on the mind area, especially with the chronic illness. We should not react to it. It looks a bit funny when people comes to us with skin problems for years together. After working all the planes, majority of the illness is cured, but still it may remain a little like a patch. We ask them not to react to it. Means when someone saw it and then ask him, you have a patch, and when describe or why it is there, they don't accept it. Simply they say, I am not seeing anything. Maybe you need to go and check with your doctor, your eyes. This is how, maybe rudely also, you need to deny that there is a patch on your body. So when you don't accept, if you delete it from your brain that it is existing, and you don't identify with it, you don't talk about it, that's it. After a period of time, you don't see it on your body because you have not accepted that it is there. Actually speaking, the things which are there on the body, those are there in the mind, because years together you gave importance, and then a lot of deep furrows were formed, and those seeds are only creating the disease on the physical plane. When you erase it from your mental pattern, it will automatically go away. Usually certain vicious cycles, repetitive failures, we try to apply this no mind spiritual tablet, the wisdom capsule, where they should not react to it. That's all. If you can maintain for a period of 40 days or 3 months, after that, when you look back, that problem won't exist because you have not identified with it. You never discussed about it. It's a bit challenge. It's not that so easy to not to react to a pain or a problem which is there. But when you are supposed to solve that problem in no mind state, it will be solved only with that no mind state exercise. Because when I quoted all these 4 levels, certain illnesses, certain reminders, certain problems will be cured only in that particular layer. This is the biggest challenge. It looks a bit strange, but that is how it could be. Because at the end of the day, the reason for we came into this body with the soul is for enlightenment. One has to conquer their mind. That's why we brought some reminders in the name of the disease, which can be cured only with the no mind state. Dissociating this body and mind, this is something like a hypnotism, self-hypnotism. You need to reach that much command on your mind, not to react. Then only it will be cured completely. Of course, to a certain extent, you can cure it in body, in energy level and wisdom level. Part of the game is different. That is Adi Bhautika Tapa. Because we are existing in this physical system, the body layer, mind layer, intellectual layer, these coverings will create certain delay, slowness, and then we invite certain problems. So understand the illness in all these 4 levels, all amplification methods like pyramid energy, full moon energy, group energy, individual meditation, all these things will help us in the energy level, majority. And dhyana, after meditation, swadhyaya and sajjana sangatya, they will help us in wisdom level. Fitting yourself in the big picture and in your journey, the wear and tear comes under the part of the game. And finally, conquering over the mind, completing your journey, more or less, dissociating your mind and body, understanding that you are soul, you are not the body. All these heights of awareness and lessons will come in the no mind state. That's why most of the senior masters, they will have a lot of problems. Don't think that they don't have problems. They will have problems, but they don't react to it. That is the heights of awareness they carry. The reason going into that edges is part of lesson, and sometimes they are creating a space. They also even doesn't know how best it is bringing by doing it. Maybe it is a part of the training the children with them to the hibernation state. If you want a beautiful butterfly, you need to reduce all your activities to a hibernation state. Then only a beautiful butterfly will emerge. If the frog survive in the summer with a very little water in a hibernation, then only it can emerge during rainy season again. So that's why a master is a one who try to live in certain unfavorable conditions. Knowing that it is tough, they don't react to it simply. They'll just observe. These are all comes under the no mind state lessons. And it has got its own benefits. On that day, it looks like tough, but it creates a lot of projection for the future, lot of thriving, and focusing all our thought power in a particular area. And that led to the development of an explosion. Like when the flight take off, it need to take a momentum. Then only it can go into aviation. Similarly, this no mind state, in one way, it is a challenge. The other way, it is a solution for the upcoming major happenings. We have to look into it in a multifaceted thinking. You should not think in a unilateral way. You need to look from the bird eye view. So these are the 4 levels. Usually we cater as a solution for different levels of problems, and the same disease will be cured in different layers. Then only we can completely get out of that particular situation, and it gives us a great teachings as well. For me, the experience means it is just not just third-day experience or dream or coincidences or books, a master teaching you something. The illness on the body itself is a great experience with which you can learn 1001 things. And every intense workout will automatically push you to the next level. So these are the 4 layers of healing, self-healing with wisdom. And thank you all for joining. It's been, if you have any questions on this, I can answer still. Otherwise, we can wind up this session and we conclude for today. And I hope to see you all in Mega Meditation Summit and all the programs that I'm trying to conduct along with the local teams. And once again, my sincere thanks and gratitude to all the masters who are hosting the sessions. And once again, thanks to Navya and working terribly to coordinate with all the areas. And the only problem with Navya is she don't give the work to other people. She only will take all the lessons. And beautifully, she is coordinating as a single person, and then all the areas, everybody is comfortable with her, the materials, and pickup, drop, sessions, invitations, promotions. A lot of things are going on as a part of Mega Meditation promotion. I'm inviting everyone to the Mega Meditation. There are people who are really felt happy with the invitation, and then some people are making their own arrangements to join the program. And since 2 years, I'm thinking, like first year I tried, but unfortunately I am into my own education. I failed to come. In the last minute I joined only for the session. Second time I came, but very few days I have in hand. But this time I'm a bit free. My daughter went into college. She is in LA, of course. I identify myself as partly LA. So I felt I have my own responsibility with this Mega Meditation Summit. So part of our soul is there. So almost like 1.5 months, 10 days in Canada, and then like 10 days in St. Louis and Raleigh, and then coming 25 days in East and West Coast. Happily, I'm traveling, conducting these basic sessions, newcomers, a bit challenging task for me, because organizing and conducting the level 2 wisdom, the advanced wisdom, that is what I am used to. But I admired Patrisi, because at times he used to say, GK, how tough it is to say the same Swasmed Dhyasa, the same breath observation again and again for the people. Now I am recollecting how he used to say after 15 years, 16 years of teaching the same thing. The only thing is breath. You have to tell the breath observation only, but in 1001 ways, with a little variation for every session. So it is good, and all the Canada Masters, they did a great job. So these 2-day sessions are exclusively for the Canada Masters. Actually, I kept because in different areas, the people met me. So as a part of continuation, I invited everyone. I think, okay, 1 or 2 people joined, and all the seniors here, like Dasharad, Veer, Malini Madam, and Sujit and Kapul, and Suraj Kapul, and of course Gaurav, all are really did a fabulous job here. And then I think there is a big movement again in the masters, because almost like we did 10 sessions. Tomorrow we are doing a day-long session, the last one, and heading to Niagara from the Canadian area for a last closing ceremony. So hope to see everyone. Canada Mega Meditation Summit probably next year. They did in 2022, and there is a pause in between. So under Paripatri guidance and supervision, definitely we all meet in Canada as well. So yeah, thank you all. Good night.
Good night, sir. Namaste.
Sir, morning,
Yes.
I failed to join your meeting. So can someone stop the live?
What is it, sir?
Sir, I made you host. Can you stop? Sorry. Or you can make me host. I'll stop.
I'll make you host.
Yeah.
Just a minute, sir.